So welcome to our first breathing lesson of the workshop. This is really exciting because this particular breathing practice, getting in touch with your Ujjayi breath, is going to support you throughout your entire yoga practice, and it's going to be something that you're going to tap into when you're not on your mat. It's going to support that more even breathing pattern that you can access just in your day-to-day life. So I'm really excited to kind of nail this practice, to kind of master the experience of the Ujjayi breath. Obviously it's a practice and we move through it day by day, practice by practice, getting a little deeper into the breath, but it's one that we want to master. It's one that is going to benefit us massively through our physical yoga practice and off of the mat. So go ahead and sit up on something if you'd like, a little cushion underneath the glutes. It often makes me feel nice and comfortable throughout my breathing practices. If not, just sit down on the mat. And we're going to kind of notice what the difference is between inhaling and exhaling through the nose, like you regularly could, or inhaling and exhaling through the nose in Ujjayi form. So maybe for a moment, just release your palms, open your hands up on your knees, find a moment to just kind of settle into your seat and allow your breath to kind of start to smooth out, slow down. And then just kind of zone into what a regular inhale and exhale feels like coming in and out of the nose. You can go ahead and soften the gaze or close the eyes. And we'll just find 4 regular inhales and exhales through the nose. And this just kind of gives you that reminder of what it feels like to seal the lips and find a gentle inhale and exhale through the nose. And then we're going to add a little more on. So 2 things that we want to be looking for. You can go ahead and open up your eyes if you have them closed. 2 things we want to be looking for is the sound of the Ujjayi breath as well as the sensation in your throat. So we're going to go through the sound first. The sound of the Ujjayi breath normally kind of sounds like an ocean sound. It really begins to sound like the soothing sound as you're moving through your practice, which can be such a beautiful compliment when you're not practicing to music or any sounds around, right? So you allow that breath and your movement to kind of sink in and create an even deeper state of flow. And it sounds a little like this. So you inhale through the nose, and the exhale that second one is a little better than the first. It really comes from the throat, right? So the second point that we're looking for is this constriction through the throat. I'm going to show you how we can find that. So I'd like you to bring your left hand up in front of your face. And it's this idea of fogging up a mirror. So I don't know what you were doing when you were younger, but I mean, I was definitely drawing little hearts on glass windows and mirrors from time to time. And if that's a memory that resonates for you, you can dig into that memory bank. What that looks like is kind of sending the breath out through the mouth to fog up a mirror or a window, like you normally draw a little heart or something. And that sensation that you use with the mouth and the throat, that's what we're looking for. So you can hold up the left hand, and we're just going to inhale through the nose, and then open up the mouth. You can try it one more time over here, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Allowing the breath to be as slow and soft as possible, as if you're savoring every moment of the breath coming in, and even more so, every moment of the breath coming out. Okay, so that's the sensation we're looking for, coming through the throat. Now we're going to lift up the left hand, and we're going to do exactly that same type of breath, but we're going to seal the lips and allow that air to come out through the nose. So we're inhaling through the nose, And then exhaling, seal the lips. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose, sealing the lips. You can go ahead and do that just 2 more times if you get comfortable with it. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling. You can always go ahead and drop that hand now that you've got it. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose, constricting the throat. Beautiful. And so now that we found our Ujjayi breath, that's the type of breath that we really want to be using when we're practicing yoga to support the linking of the breath and the movement. It's not an inhale through the nose and an exhale through the mouth throughout the entire practice. There are moments where that will be encouraged and where it could feel really nice. But really that Ujjayi breath is what we want to use as a baseline, as our breath complement to our practice. Right after that, it's not going to be something that comes naturally. That is normal and it's a-okay. Like it's a practice. So we're going to be paying attention to that as we move through our mini lessons throughout the workshop. And bit by bit, we'll build up this relationship with the Ujjayi breath. And even just the reminder of coming back to it and enjoying it for even just a few moments here and there is really what is going to enrich your practice deeply and complement the idea of regulating the nervous system and activating the parasympathetic nervous system to instill just a deeper sense of calm and focus and clarity. Alright, well, let me know how that went for you. If you have any struggles, as always, pop me a message and we can decode it, unpack it, and move through it together. Namaste.